Now Makaira Cook free to fire from range, nothing but nylon. Biggest roll of her career as Shoop Hill from the outside, and that one's money. Brings Shoop Hill a true 3-level scorer, showing off her multi-dimensional skill set there. 5 for her already today, 2 on the offensive side of things, so heart over height for Katarina Ferreira in her first season with the Beavers. Now here's Schuler gallivanting inside and gets that one to sift home. The Illini with several capable ball handlers, this time McKenzie getting to stride down the court with it. Now Makaira Cook will call for a reset. Still 14 to work with on the shot clock. Here's Bostic free to fire, oh yeah! Meanwhile, Katarina Ferreira has got her 10th rebound, just 1 point shy of a double-double. As she's gonna try and get it right here, and it's a bullseye from deep. Katarina Ferreira, 12 points, 10 rebounds. What an opus from her, single-handedly keeping these Beavers in contention. Gretchen Dolan knocks down the free throw. Both of these teams perfect at the line so far. And perhaps I spoke a little bit too soon. The old announcer jinx one more time as Bolden clears the board off the miss from Gretchen Dolan.
Dolan might have to have a word with you after this one, Ethan.
Here's Reese from way downtown, splashdown on the triple. Kelsey Reese has got that element in her tool bag, as that is a beautiful 3-point stroke.
The Beavers, but I really think that was a great defensive possession by the Illini.
And Makaira Cook, somebody get the fire extinguisher. She is an incendiary right now. Rack up 2 more for Makaira Cook. Illinois going quickly, touchdown pass to Bostic for the finish. That one almost went the full length of the floor. A beautiful feed and a beautiful finish. And this lead continues to balloon. It's up to 24 in favor of the Illini. Makaira Cook working around the horn. Bostic confident from that spot all day. Give her 2 more. Bryant dishes inside. Bostic sensing 30. She's got it. A 30-piece nugget from Kendall Bostic. Make it 31 in total for the Illini star. Her magnum opus in terms of scoring, and what a curtain call she'll receive from this crowd. Yeah. Here's the 0-1 from Park. Slide step, sizzle towards second base, and it's down, a base hit. The ball game is over. Kingston Liniak trots home. First professional hit for Armando Albert, and what a way to check off that milestone. Ball game over, and here it is for you, Mark Citron. Winner, winner, Thunderbolt dinner. They take a reach any way they can here. She swats it toward the gap. This one's gonna touch down and rattle up against the wall. It's collected by Meade. The play at second, there's no play. It's a double. Jordan Ramos delivers, and hope springs eternal for the Boilermakers. And in the 6th inning, took a hit by pitch and scored. He cracks this one, deep right field. That is long gone. Ellis just stood there like a statue and watched it. An absolute tank off the bat of Ellis, the 3rd consecutive game in which he had homered. And my goodness, what a majestic blast off the bat of Jack Ellis. It is 6-0 in favor of the Screaming Eagles. And he swats one the other way. This one's going to dip down. Here comes Stapp rounding third, and it gets past the outfielder, Ginder. Ginder chasing it down, and Cam Feltz is off to the races, streaking toward third. He slides in safely. Cam Feltz has made it a 3-2 game. What a showdown this is. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, swing, and a fly ball hit toward right field. That's gonna get down. Over her head and right, it's a base hit, a 3rd run, coming in to score. The Illini have taken the lead. Past Riono, here comes the runner Meeks. She's rounding third, she's gonna try to score. The play at the plate, she is out at home. What a throw, what a relay from the Illini. Lopez uncorks and laces one down the line. That's going to be a fair ball into left field. Here comes the runner, Johnson around third. He's going to try to score. The throw, the play at the plate. He is safe. Gallivanting into third now is Ethan Lopez. Rips this one into the right center field gap. Here comes Stevenson. He's chugging around third as that one's still banging around the wall. Relay to the plate. He dives in safely. And Kadena, the freshman, having a terrific moment in the sun. A pair of extra base hits, and the deficit sliced in half. Borzek, a very patient hitter. Excellent at drawing walks. He'll slap one toward the third base side. Sanchez tumbles, has it, throws to first in time. What a play, Emmanuel Sanchez. Throw that one on the highlight reel and throw a 0 on the scoreboard. It is time to stretch. 6-4 Boomers over the Bolts on the Thunderbolt Radio Network. Well, you tried to do it with your yard card today on the pregame when we were testing our audio, and now this ball's detonated on by Johnson. Right field has Fedco in a blender at the wall. See ya! It's a home run for Joe Johnson. A moonshot. That one might have scraped the stars, and a long ball for Super Joe makes it a 1-1 ball game. And it just feels like this game is starting to shift. Here's a through ball looking to find Woods. Woods, one touch in on goal, and she scores against her former team. What a moment for Michaela Woods, and it is 1-0 Wildcats in Champaign. Sizzled on out to the outside, and Hoytink working her way down the end line, out in front, and it's in. It wasn't the prettiest goal, but the pressure of Kentucky erodes Illinois, and it's a 2-0 game.
This team is also, a bunch of newcomers, right?
Strike toward goal, off of the post and in. And just like that, the deficit is sliced in half. A careless moment from Kentucky, and the Illini are now just one away, as you mentioned, Saeed, from equalizing. It's Sarah Foley, her third of the campaign. Perhaps one final chance for Missouri, crashing in there, and Lee stonewalls. What a save by Izzy Lee. She answers the call one more time as the clock reads zeros, and that is going to conclude matters. Kate Riley will serve it. And there's Philpott with an absolute missile, and Illinois takes set number 1, 25-20, the final in this one, and the Illini showing some resolve, battling back to claim the opener. Audrey Pack serves have wreaked some havoc today. She's got the service ace for UCLA. Illini gotta have this one. They cue up Smith again, and the block holds firm. UCLA has evened this thing up. Tremendous resilience for the Bruins here in set number 2, and we've got a best of 3 on tap in this one. Just one of those matches where every single rally, every single point really matters, as there's a service ace for a UCLA. Precision from Kate Duffy, who continues to sow confusion on the Illini receive. 2 aces for her on the day. Entered with just 4 on the season. And there goes Ashlyn Philpott. Haven't called her name as much as a lot of folks would have thought tonight, but she's able to register a key score for the Illini there, puts them out in front. Leverett and Terry each shouldering an Atlas-like load here tonight. That's 43 total attacks for Leverett. Raina Terry with 48 times that she's swatted it downwards. Here's Lainey Smith. Quick reactions to that block. Now UCLA out of system a little bit, and Raina Terry finishes that one off. A little bit of a gift for Raina, but set up by quality play from Illinois. A deep breath for Raina Terry. And too far on the serve, and that is going to be how this thing comes to its conclusion. Raina Terry, who'd been so effective all night, just barely offline on the serve, and it is a statement victory for UCLA.
Well, Tate Costa, in just his second year as a collegiate gymnast, looking like he was made and fashioned for this out the womb. Absolutely terrific stuff from Tate Costa. And they are going to blow the roof off of this historic old building here at Huff. Myers delivers in a huge way. And it's jubilation for the Illini. It's all over but the shouting. Almost certainly an Illinois victory. A really strong and mostly clean performance from the Wolverines as well, but the execution was really on point from Illinois, guys.
This one's played out wide into space for Wasink. Wasink with a nice centering touch. Gets it to Kerr, who's been very active. A lot of offenses run through her. Now this one in front, and it works its way in. The strike and the score from Sydney Matthews coming off the bench to make it 3-0 Trojans.
Heckman, no foul called. Now Thomas with a great mid-air adjustment to get the steal. He kicks it out to Cooper. Cooper never saw the defender. Schmidt coming in from behind, but the Trojans get it back. Free to fire is Cahoon. He nails another one. 10 points for Jack Cahoon. Looking to work some more of his magic. Gets it out to Cahoon. Lambert driving to the cup. Oh! And a pulverizing finish by Monty Lambert. Now here's Porter shoveling it forward. This one battered down, but a good block back to the Redhawks. Nice effort by Acosta to keep it alive. Porter luffs it on back down. Strip shock rising up for the dig this time. Here's Acosta from deep, right on the back line. Perfectly placed by Isabella Acosta. And the Trojans have doubled up IUNW. It's 18-9. Providing some resistance as they've scored the last 3. Trojans still up by 3. Their 4th set point. Here goes Torres, and she puts it away. Washington working against the double team here, but she's just too quick for it. Gets it out to Albert. Mid-range shot on the money. Rattles home for Kaya Albert.
Schuler to the interior, and what a nifty finish there. Soft touch off the glass. Maybe that'll get Schuler going. She's got 4 points now on the evening.
Definitely need more of that. Schuler has such an impressive ability to be able to use her handles to get down low and get easy layups.
Kyra Cook sweeps the leg, dishes to Dolan. She can't get that one to fall. Good hustle, though, by Shoop Hill to corral the rebound.
I've talked a lot about how Adalia McKenzie has been a scrappy hustle player for the Illini, but Shoop Hill does a fair amount of that as well. She's great tracking down rebounds and loose balls.
Kelsey Reese grabs the board off the miss by Genesis Bryant, and now some discombobulation. Illinois comes up with it, and Bostic going from coast to coast. Give her 18 on the evening, leading all scorers so far in this one. Yeah, so congested top to bottom. Every ball game matters here in the Big Ten as McClure launches into his delivery, and it's low for ball 1. Ryan Moorman up there for Illinois. He is 1 for 2. Here's the 1-0 from the wiry right-hander, and he just saucers that one in for a strike. 68 miles an hour on the radar gun. He took a whole lot off to dump it into the zone.
And again, if the off speed is clicking, he can start to throw the fastball in there, speed him up, slow him down. That's a huge MO of his game. And that off speed right there on the 1-0 started like it was going to end up high and in, and then went all the way. That was almost called a ball on the low outside part of the plate.
So far, the soft stuff as he sticks with it. Another big sweeping breaking ball makes it 2-2.
Showed the threat of it, and then he went right back to it, and certainly got Ryan Moorman as that one crossed right by his swing path now, 2 in a row there. Probably tries to go back to it again right here.
Textbook work so far against the potent bat of Moorman, and one more time it's the big banana ball for strike 3. And what a moment it was for Michaela Woods, her 3rd goal of the season. That's good enough to lead UK. Doing it against her former team, a squad where she spent 4 seasons playing for these Illini, potted 6 goals for Illinois, so that's got to feel great. But I like that you brought up that consistency, Saeed. This is a story that Coach Troy Fabiano brought up to us when we were talking to him earlier in the week. He said, if you go to a Chick-fil-A here in Champaign, you go to a Chick-fil-A in Kentucky, you're going to get the exact same product, right? And that's why Chick-fil-A and these corporations are so successful, and they're looking for the exact same thing from this team, especially with so many newcomers.
Back to 1974. Seasons in the Sun, Come and Get Your Love, and Benny and the Jets are all atop the Billboard Hot 100. Gas is going to cost you just 53 cents a gallon. And Gene Bartow, a former Truman State basketball star, has just been named the latest head coach of the Fighting Illini men's basketball program. Well, things wouldn't go so well for Bartow, and after just 1 season of his 5-season contract, he would jump ship and take over the UCLA program, the reigning national champs, just vacated by legendary head coach John Wooden. So who would the Illini turn to in the absence of their hand-picked man? well, they would manage to pluck away a guy who would end up being the all-time Illini leader in victories, and for whom this court behind me is actually named the incomparable Lou Henson. Blessing in disguise for the Illini. Back to you guys. So you want to be a college basketball player, huh? Well, let me tell you something about that. While all these students here at the U of I are going home to celebrate Thanksgiving, Coach Underwood's team is staying right here. In fact, the coach said he hasn't had a Thanksgiving or Christmas break since 1982. Now, don't worry. They're going to have a very nice Thanksgiving meal, but that's going to come after practice on Thursday. This is a team that lives by the motto, everyday guys. Everybody says it. This team means it. Back to you guys. Coach, it wasn't pretty to begin with, but you guys found a way. What does this win speak to the resilience of your squad?
You know, basketball is an interesting game. And when you don't show up and play the right way, it doesn't matter who your opponent is. You've got to play with energy and passion and a mental focus. Down 7 to a 30-point difference in the second half. And that's, I give Valpo a lot of credit. They came out and punched us in the mouth. Their little guard had 25 at half. And then Terrence Shannon just decides to play. So you got to play. I was proud of our guys. We didn't quit. We didn't hang our heads. But you've got to show up every night.
What do you guys learn from this one going forward?
Yeah, we got a quick turn. We got to play on Sunday against a freakishly athletic team, like very similar to Valpo. We're going to play fast. They got 2 great guards, and if we don't play, we'll have a dogfight on our hands.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win. Now we got Luke Goody, one of the stars tonight. Luke, thanks for joining us. So a lot of people stepped up in the absence of Coleman Hawkins tonight, but you were certainly foremost among them, tying your career high in scoring. What was working for you tonight?
Yeah, you know, my teammates were able to find me. Marcus, TJ, they did a great job all game, just to name a few. Dane made a lot of room in the post. You know, he had a great game with Coleman out, and my teammates were just able to give me the ball, and that's what I prepare for every day.
We saw you draining threes well before this game started. How does that preparation help you come out and do something like what you did tonight?
Yeah, one of the biggest focuses for me in the offseason was finding a routine. You know, all the great shooters in the NBA and great shooters in the history of basketball have a routine. And I just try to do that every single day just to get myself going, you know, get in the right mental space and be able to come out and hit those shots.
Congrats on the win, Luke. Thank you. Back to you guys.
It's a chilly November evening here in Central Illinois, but the fire burns hot at Champaign's Huff Hall as the Illinois Fighting Illini look to hold serve in this one against a tough, gritty visiting UCLA team. My name's Ethan Oskroba here alongside Laura Benton. Laura, what are you looking forward to in this one?
Well, you look at both of these teams, one with a high-powered offense, the other with the ability to defend the net with the blocking, so it should be a really good matchup tonight.
And that blocking, a big part of what has buoyed the Illinois Fighting Illini, sitting in 7th in the conference right now, looking to vault up into the conference elite and really establish themselves as a postseason program. Meanwhile, UCLA really sitting in the thick of it right now, 6-11 in their first season after conference realignment and hopping over into the Big Ten. Lots of great narratives, lots of great players you could focus on, really 1 through 6 and even up and down the benches. But it really starts right now for the Illini with Ashlyn Philpott, the terrific freshman up front.
Yes, she is, and she provided 9 blocks, 13 of the University of Illinois blocks that were up last night. So she is not only dynamic across the net defensively, but also offensively. She knows how to hit the ball well.
And for UCLA up front, it is their workhorse. Sheridan Leverett led the way in a straight set loss against Indiana yesterday with 12 kills, did just hit 171 in that effort, however. So maybe looking to turn her efficiency and the efficiency of the Bruins up a notch as she goes on in this contest today. Last call for the Wildcats. The tying run is at the plate. Owen McElpatrick has had a tremendous day. 2 hits, including a home run, as he watches that one miss in the dirt. Joe Glassy, the 5th-year veteran, going up against the 2nd-year breakout star McElpatrick. High drama here in Central Illinois. This one out toward short. Hasia collects, flips to Harding at second. That is your ball game. The Illini get out of here with a victory to open the series. Northwestern struck early with the home run by McElpatrick, but Illinois clawed back. Jack Crowder was magnificent, and in the end, in a scrappy and tight competition, it is Illinois that gets out of here with the victory, George. The Beavers, a team that's 1-4 now, but they've put up some solid efforts here in this season so far. The wins just haven't been coming. How do they regroup and get ready for a tough test with UConn and the rest of their non-conference schedule?
Welcome you inside the broadcast booth. My name's Ethan Oskroba, here alongside Saeed Bravo. And Saeed, both of these teams unbeaten so far, but this could be the biggest test they face. Yes, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Ethan Oskroba here with Saeed Bravo. Well, we said time was ticking down last time. Now just over 3 minutes remaining in this one, and the Illini are really in pursuit of that equalizer right about now. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Demarjian Park. Ethan Oskroba here alongside Brian Hunter. And Brian, this may be the battle for the Midwest, but there's nothing mid about this game. This has been a terrific clash all the way through, and the physicality has been exactly what you would expect out of a rivalry competition. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I'm feeling 22, and I think one of these 22s is going to be a big factor in the second half of this one. Leah Howard for the Illini, a couple of chances for her, and Kylie Simmons. She's played 5 halves now this season and still awaiting her first goal. Could it be moments away in this one? It just feels like one of those strikers is going to have something to say before this night is over.
Allen free to fire, can't get that one to go. Allen, a fun player to watch, though, a real basketball prodigy. She had her first offer to play collegiate ball at age 11. She was probably still holding her parents' hands while she was crossing the street. She already had a chance to go play college basketball. It's remarkable stuff. We'll take a quick break here. Illinois off to a hot start. Makira Cook is cooking indeed, but the Beavers staying with it. 8-point Illinois lead here early on Big Ten Plus. As we have got a fun one at a fast pace so far here in Champaign. These two squads trading buckets, but it's the Illini with the 9-point lead on Big Ten Plus. 69-44 in this one. Illinois playing offensively at a frenetic pace and doing so with efficiency. They're in control on Big Ten Plus.
Well, that wraps things up for today. So for my broadcast partner, Brian Hunter, and our entire Big Ten Plus crew, my name's Ethan Oskroba, and I'm saying so long from Demarjian Park. Once again, the final score, the Illinois Fighting Illini 1 and the Missouri Tigers 1. Our next presentation of Illinois women's soccer on Big Ten Plus comes your way this Sunday when the Illini host in-state rival Illinois State at 5 o'clock p.m. We thank you for watching this Big Ten Network Student U production by the University of Illinois.